you said thinking about death is something that you've practiced for a while. What does that look like? Like, how do you meditate on death? Do you have a reminder? Does something pop up in your phone? Like, what's the way that you practice that?
It's very simple. It's very kind of, it's more of a kind of a grounding. Like, if I haven't done something in a day, that if I haven't laughed, or if I haven't, you know, if my state hasn't been heightened, or if I haven't done something, if I haven't learned something, or if I haven't painted, or if I didn't do any exercise, if there's something that I didn't do, at the end of the day, I'll be like, you better do that tomorrow, because there's going to be a time now when you're not going to be able to do this ever. So fucking do it tomorrow and do more of it. So if it happened last, I'll fucking go and watch Mark Norman or whoever makes me laugh, or I'll do something like me and my missus there are always laughing, or we'll do something silly, or I'll do something silly myself. Like last night, for example, right? So I was driving over the rugby train. I'm still playing rugby, like in the midst of all this fucking chaos as well. I don't know how I'm still playing, but anyway, it's probably going to be my last year, maybe a couple more years. But like, I'm not like, I'm a good drive away from the rugby club. So like, I was driving the train and I was like, fuck, I didn't do anything. I didn't laugh enough today. Like, I didn't get giddy. Like, I didn't have enough crack today. So I turned on a song on my playlist that I know I fucking go crazy to. And I turned up full blast in my car, and I was banging the steering wheel. I was just going, oh, and clapping along to it and screaming. And then I just started laughing because it was outrageous. Like, it was just hilarious. I was bombing up the motorway going training. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to go training here or whatever. But that got me going, and I started laughing. And I was like, oh, I'm grand now. I'm ready to rock, and that I'm good, because you don't get many of them moments, like, where you can just be crazy on your own. And like, thinking about not being able to do that ever again will really get you to kick into gear. So that's what I do.
Yeah,
and that's what I did last night. So yeah,
that's something I'll think about before I record a podcast, is that I don't know how many more of these I have left, because I could get get hit by an Uber driver tomorrow, or in the city, or more likely get run over by a motorized bike. But
absolutely,
you don't. Yeah. When I record a conversation, you never know how many conversations you have left. You have an idea of it in your head. If I'm doing this, let's say 30, 40 more years, doing once a week, I could come up with a number. But this one, or 3 weeks from now, or 3 years from now, that could be the last one, and you never know. So I try to remind myself of that throughout the week. Just literally a split second, like, this could be it. Enjoy this. Yeah. This is a celebration, because you never know what's going to happen to you.
Yeah, and make it good. And also, fucking, that's why it's so important for me. Like, not for like for me or you, but for anybody to do anything creative and put it out into the world. That's why it's fucking important, because that's you leaving your mark. Then, if you don't have kids, or you don't have anything like that, or there's you're the last in your line or whatever. If you do something creative and you put it out into the world, that's you living on then, and then maybe that might be your legacy. And you can fucking, with your podcast or my art sales or whatever, we can die happy knowing that, well, that paid my rent, but it's still fucking there as well. It lives on,
That's why Mark Norman does 17 podcasts a week, because he tells himself, this could be it. This could be the last one.
For sure, it's fucking bait. It's a full.
He's like, I'm gonna do a podcast with this random kid who hit me up on Instagram, because this could be the last one I ever do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but sure, look, he's dead right, and didn't it work? We both know him. We live in different worlds, but that's why we know him, because he fucking goes out of his way to help everyone. Maybe that's not even his mark.